Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl, and today we're going to be breaking down this 8-game NBA slate for March 15th, 2021. Got an 8-game slate, 5 official bets for today, so we got some decent value, got some fun plays for us to go with. Before we go ahead and jump into all that, let's go ahead and take a look back at yesterday. We did do a 3-2 day, which is not terrible. Did not expect the Clippers to get obliterated by the Pelicans, and he only won by 5 points, so it was close. It could have easily been 4-1, never would have been 5-0, but hopefully we can keep our winning ways going. Have another positive ROI day, and make some money. Before we go ahead and jump into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Comment down, who do you guys got in today's NBA games? Also, I know I keep mentioning subscribing, but we are getting really close to 500 subscribers. We're at 490. Maybe try to hit it by the end of the day. But we want to thank you guys all for your support. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the NBA action. We get to start off with the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Washington Wizards. Minus 350 for the Bucks, plus 280 for the Wizards. 8.5 point spread on this one. Over under 241. This one has to go over. I know it's a high over total, but Bucks have the second best offense in the league, and Washington doesn't know how to play defense. So this one should be a very high scoring game. Thomas Bryant, Ish Smith are out. Nito and Bertans are questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be in and ready to go. In terms of betting this one, this is going to be one of the 3 games today that we're not going to be too interested in. We have the Milwaukee Bucks winning this game by 10.1 points. Only creates a 1.6 value on the Milwaukee minus 8.5 bet. So we're just not going to be interested in that. We're going to pass on this game. It's going to be one of the 3 that we don't bet on, and we'll end up going ahead and looking at the next game, which is going to be actually our best play of the day. But we got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Sacramento Kings. Minus 155 for the Hornets, plus 135 for the Kings. 3.5 point spread, over under 239. Once again, it's a high total, but both of these teams are a high tempo, high pace, like to score the basket, not really play much defense type teams. So they should be able to go over on this one. They should be. I have a feeling this one's going to get into the 240s, 250s even by the time this game is over. In terms of injuries, Hassan Whiteside, and that's pretty much about it. So should be a pretty clean game. We do have the Charlotte Hornets winning this game by 11.5 points. It'll create a 8 value on the scale. It's going to be our best play of the day. Probably a double unit. It's just we just feel that the Charlotte Hornets are playing a lot better lately, and the Kings are the Kings. So we're going to just go ahead and grab the Charlotte Hornets for today's game against the Kings. Next up, we get the battle of the New York teams. We get the Knicks facing the Nets. Minus 360 for the Nets. Plus 290 for the Knicks. 8.5 point spread. Kevin Durant's still out. Quickly is questionable. Rose is out. Payton is questionable. Robinson and Blake Griffin are out. So a bunch of injuries going on in this game. In terms of over-unders, Nets have the best offense in the league, and they could probably help get to the over in itself. I do think this game remains somewhat competitive for a little while, so I do think it will get over. But we do have the Nets winning this game by 10 points, so it's going to be another one of the 3 games that we're not interested in betting. It's only a 1.5 value if you decided to bet on the Brooklyn Nets side of the minus 8.5. So we're just going to go ahead and pass on this game, and we'll be able to go after some of the other ones. And then up next is the last game that we're going to be passing on, but we'll go ahead and go over it anyway. We get the San Antonio Spurs facing the Detroit Pistons. Minus 137 for the Spurs, plus 117 for the Pistons. 2.5 point spread. Over under of 215.5. We're going to go ahead and go under here. It's just that these teams don't really score that much. Spurs have decent defense, but it's just to the point where it's just not going to be a spot where I think it will go over. DeMar DeRozan is questionable. LaMarcus Aldridge is out, so that kind of hurts the Spurs a little bit. But at the end of the day, we have the Spurs winning this game by 4.3 points, so it would only create a 1.8 value. Nothing that we're going to be too interested in. It's going to be the last game that we pass on. The last 4 games, we have bets on all 4 of them. So let's just go ahead and get into where the money is going to be. Next game, we get the Denver Nuggets taking on the Indiana Pacers. Minus 181 for the Nuggets, plus 161 for the Pacers. 4.5 point spread on this one. Over under 224. I feel like the line is just too low on this one. Denver can score at a decent clip, and so can the Pacers. So I like the over in this one. In terms of injuries, Warren is out still. Monte Morris and Harris are both out. Other than that, everybody else should be in for both sides. And for this one, we do like the Denver Nuggets minus 4.5. It's actually going to be our 4th best bet of the day. We have them winning by 10 points, creates a 5.5 value. So a good value on a Denver Nuggets team that's been, they had a bad game against Dallas last one, but we feel like they can turn it around. Going up against an Indiana Pacers team that has not been all there this year, and we should be able to see a nice W out of Denver. Next game up, we get the Clippers taking on the Mavericks. Once again, Mavericks coming off a win against the Nuggets. Clippers coming off that horrible loss last night to the Pelicans. Serge Ibaka is questionable. Pat Bev is out. Other than that, everybody else should be good. Over under 227.5. We're actually going to go ahead and grab the under. I feel like this game's going to be a little bit more defensive between these two teams. With not as much points scored. Minus 120 for the Clippers, plus 100 for the Mavs. 1.5 point spread on this one. And this one actually got a little bit better in value because we do see the bounce back for the Clippers coming. I don't see them losing 2 games in a row right now, especially after last night. They're going to come out wanting blood. And we got the Clippers winning this game by 5.7 points, creates a 4.2 value. Sorry, it went up. But we do have the Los Angeles Clippers beating the Dallas Mavericks today. 2 games left. Next up, we get the Phoenix Suns taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Minus 280 for the Suns, plus 235 for the Grizzlies. 7 points spread on this one. Over under 227. We're going to go over on this one. Suns have been trending over lately, and they're just a really good offensive team. Memphis, I feel like, could stay in this a little bit longer than they need to, and they'll be able to help cover the spread as well. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. Other than that, everybody else, all the starters, should be good. And in this game, we do actually have the Phoenix Suns winning by 12.9 points, creates 5.9 points of value. It's going to be our 3rd best bet on the slate. We feel like the Suns will just be able to push it through. Should be able to be a nice, easy game for them going up against a struggling Memphis Grizzlies team. And they should be able to pull off the win and cover the spread in this one. Final game of the day, we get the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Golden State Warriors. LeBron, questionable, but when is he not? He's actually probable, so he'll probably play. Anthony Davis is out. He's expected to be out. He will reevaluated in 2 weeks, so he's going to be out for a little while. Kyle Kuzma is questionable. Marcus Gasol is also out. So this one should just be a closer game, I guess. But I don't really see it. I still like the Lakers in this one, but minus 135 for the Lakers, plus 115 for the Warriors. 2.5 point spread on this one. We like the Lakers minus 2.5. We just feel like LeBron will be able to help push it over the line more than Steph Curry will. And we do have the Lakers winning this game by 10.3 points, creates 7.8 points of value. By the way, we will go over on this one. Both teams are able to score the ball offensively, especially Golden State. And we just feel like both teams will be able to help push it to the over in this one. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, please. We're only 10 subscribers away right now from 500. We appreciate the support. Link to all of our socials are in the description below, along with our merch. So there's Instagram, Twitter, Discord, merch, and then along with that, there's the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel link down in the description below. Me and my brother are on there 2 to 3 times a week, doing anything from basketball, hockey, baseball, Counter-Strike. I did one stream with them with. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Go ahead and check them out as well. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money.